Pastor Jeff here with Fighting at Midday. And this week we're on Psalm 103, verses 11 through 14. These verses contain such powerful statements about God's heart toward us. Look at them with me. For as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his steadfast love toward those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far does he remove our transgressions from us. As a father shows compassion to his children, so the Lord shows compassion to those who fear him. And I want to focus on this line with you today. For he knows our frame. He remembers that we are dust. In all of this blessing that we're being shown, from the very first verse, when he speaks about our iniquities being forgiven, our diseases being healed, our lives being redeemed from the pit, being crowned with steadfast love and mercy, being satisfied with good so that our youth is renewed like the eagles. God does all of these things, not because we've earned them, not because we've proven ourselves to him in some way. That performance mentality, that just fills the lives that we live in our workplace, in our school, and many of our friendships and our family relationships. God is not like that. His love for us extends farther and higher and deeper and greater than anything we can imagine. And he remembers us. He has compassion on us. He knows what we're like, what we're capable of, what we're not capable of, what we can endure and what we can't endure. He knows what it's like to be us. He knows what our hearts beat with. He knows what our thoughts echo. He knows what our souls struggle with. And he's a compassionate Father. Let me give you this little line right here to help you today, I hope. You are not seeking or earning love. You are bringing joy to the heart of God. I would personalize that and say it this way. I am not seeking or earning love. I am bringing joy to the heart of God. You say, well, Jeff, how can I bring joy to the heart of God? There's so much, there's so many battles with sin and negative attitudes and actions and all the rest of that. I understand that. But let me show you this. In 1 Peter 2, verse 5, Peter says that we, like living stones, are being built up as a spiritual house, to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices, watch this, acceptable to God. Now just pause there. You have been called by God to be part of his body, part of his church, part of his royal priesthood, to bring sacrifices acceptable to God. You say, well, Jeff, I could never bring anything acceptable to God. Oh, my friend, look, the last line, through Jesus Christ. You are able to offer sacrifices to God, and they are always acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. Look at this from Hebrews chapter 13. Through him, then let us continually offer up a sacrifice of praise to God. That is the fruit of our lips that acknowledge his name. Do not neglect to do good and to share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. Do you see that? God has made a way for you to live your life before him so that even those things that you may think are the weakest are acceptable to God through what Jesus Christ has done for you, the relationship that he has put you in with the Father. And so when we worship, when we pray, when we love others, when we serve others, we can easily feel like, well, that wasn't enough. That wasn't good enough. God says, stop it. Stop it. Don't evaluate yourself that way. That is a performance mentality. I want you to know that you bring joy to my heart. I hope you hear that. Today, friend, you can bring joy to the heart of God. You do not have to seek his love. You do not have to earn his love. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is his love, his steadfast love towards you. And in that love, you can now serve and bless and help and encourage and give and all of those things without fear that something's not enough or won't be approved. Your sacrifices are acceptable to him through Jesus Christ, and you are bringing joy and pleasure to the heart of God.